particular video, you are going to be knowing, or you are going to know some files, some programs, and the type of file they make, or the type of extension they have. But this may not actually be like the one that you know. Now, let's start working, or let's get started. Now, if I take you to my videos, now these are some videos I'm having. Now you see them having some pictorial icons added to it already, showing the default files that are likely going to open it or open them. Now there are some of them that may not be opened by those program icons you're having on them already. So you have to associate them with some particular programs, just as we did in the previous video clip. Now there are some of them that can't be opened. Example is this one. Let me open this for you. Now you can see Windows Media cannot play the file. The player might not support the file type, or might not support the codec. You see, I've been saying this thing several times with that number. You can see the codec that was used to compress what? The file. As you continue in PC discovering or how to make use of files, you will know more about these terms. There's a particular way that files are encrypted with a particular type of language, maybe Xvid or maybe DVX. So these are some codecs that they make use of. Now, since this can't open it, what do? We have to associate it with a particular program. Either to go and open the program. If we can't get a program that can install it, we have to what? Either go online, right click on it and say, maybe you say, there are some times that you have to tell it, maybe you have to use maybe your file browser to open it. Let's make use of our Windows Explorer to do that. Let's see if it's going to open it. So you see now it's telling it to be a download file, that we should download it. Also, there is a way you can actually go online to actually look for this. You can see that, can change the type. Okay. Now there are some cases whereby I can't actually direct you there because we are having some files already associated with it. And I wish we can actually disassociate with it with a particular program. Now sometimes it's likely to show you, there was one I showed you today. Okay, example is this. Maybe there is no file, there is nothing associated with it. When you double click on it, you will see this kind of. So you have to go online to go and look for it. So use the web service to find the correct program. So you can press OK, automatically you go online. So it's going to help you to actually look for the particular program that can help you open it. So Windows will help you do that. Microsoft Corporation company will help you look for that. Now, I told you about these videos just now. That these videos, you can see the one is Flash video associated with what? With our KMP player. That is the particular video program that can actually open it and play it. Now what happens is this. Look at this MP4. Also, that's what's going to open it. So if I'm having this and I have a program, maybe I can go to some of my video players. Example is maybe my KMP player, which I'm already having inside my installed programs. I have a program there called my KMP player. So you can use any other player yourself. I'm coming. Seems I don't know the actual name of the folder it is actually installed. Okay, I've seen it, KM player. So this is it. Maybe I can just go to the setup wizard. my screen is going to be blank, and okay. Now this is the setup. Now some of them have a kind of setup. Maybe when you open the player, you can just maybe right click on it and then see maybe options, go to preferences, and where you see preferences, then you can substitute the particular program. You say video processing, let's go to video processing and see the type of video is likely to open. So we can substitute some particular type of video that it can process. Okay, trying to look for video it can process. Okay, association and capture. Good. You can see association and capture. Now these are the set of programs it can actually open. You can see they're separated with a semicolon. You see them now. So you see why this one is for audio files that you can actually open. Why this one is for pictures it can open. CD images it can work with too. You can see them. So if you want to make it a default, you can just click on it here. Let's see what it's actually for. The corresponding file will be shown in part in open dialog. You can see them now. Open dialog box and add when dragging. Subtitles too, you can also do that. So it depends on what you want. Or you can also use it for this. Initially we are not having it attached for our pictures added to our menu. You can see now. But immediately we set it there, we discover that it's now available. It seems to be disappeared. Okay, so look at that of picture now. Now let's assume we now say close, and let's see what's going to happen. It's likely to now start adding it to, let's say we say open particular. It's likely to put inside a dialog box. Wow, it's not there. So with what we have learned, that it's okay for us that at least we've learned some things that we can associate with some particular program here. Now, having done that, we already now know the particular program that it can actually open. The following is the list of extensions to filter files in the file open dialog box. The default button of, you can see association tab will associate the enabled extension below with KMP directly. So you can see it now. Now, what we want to do is to open maybe a particular file with KMP, or maybe even in KMP or in the particular program. You can see this now. You can say open with KMP, or you may just look at this one and that was not opened by Windows Media Player. You can say open with the KMP if it's now listed. You can see it has now started playing it. Now, assuming that you are not able to do it like that, why not just try a possibility of saying open the KMP now, the particular player you have, maybe CyberLink player. Maybe yours is CyberLink player, or just open. Maybe just say open the file, open file. Now, since I'm inside the particular folder, I may just use this, double click on the picture and see. You see, if it cannot play, it will show an error. So that is how files are associated. Now, if we now go into that of programs, if we now go into some programs and how they themselves store their files. Example is your MS Word. When you stored your MS Word, what did it save it as? Some save it as, while some may save it as another. But you must be able to know the particular word. is a kind of way of conversion, even within a particular program. And that's what we want to do now. Save as. Now you're having other file association here, like PDF, .pdf, XPS, single file web page, plain text, open document text, worksheets, and so many. So when you do this, you're able to see what it is. Example is this plain text. So when you save it as plain text, you see now it's going to ask for the particular encoding you want, maybe Windows default. Then you close it. Let's see. This is it here. .txt. You can see now. And that is how you see another program is now opening it. So that is how these things are being done. So these principles are very, very good. .docx. .docx is a file type for a document done under what? Microsoft Word 2007 and upward. Maybe they may likely change it again. Before, in this Microsoft Word, what it was .doc. Later they now changed it. So they may change it as time continues, but just know the file association with programs.